Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today it's going to be, obviously Scotland are playing in the Euros today, so today's going to be about all things, best things about Scotland. So it'll be like attractions, Scottish food, pretty much everything you need to know about Scotland. Obviously Scotland's such a massive country and I'm not going to like waffle on too long because I think you probably get a bit too tired, I think, or there's only so much ideas you can actually come up with in a day. So today's going to be literally all things best about Scotland. So first of all, we're going to start off with a Scottish chippy. So Scottish chippies, I think, if like I've said it before, if you go to a chippy in Scotland, if you ask for like fish or sausage or something or cod, it always ends up in batter. It's like over here it's normally plain, but over there they batter it and it's always like in the deep fat fryer. And I think when it comes to sausage and fish in Scotland, the thing that's different is instead of having one sausage, it always ends up in two sausages. Normally it's like the really like long. But I've always been a big fan of them since I was a kid, and I'm still such a big fan of them now to this day. And every time I go for a Scottish chippy, I always love a battered sausage. But there's a few different types of battered sausages. I'm going to look up on my phone now and I'll show you what types of battered sausage is in a Scottish chippy. Yeah, there's quite a few. There's loads of different types. There's the plain one. Yeah, it's always like battered, but if you cut it open, it'll have like the sausage inside it. If you've not had it, or if you have had it, you'll definitely know what I mean. Haggis battered sausage. Sorry if I'm talking Scottish, but I just thought of it being... Oh, battered haggis in a sausage. Oh, I bet that... I've never had that before, but I bet that's absolutely nice. There is a saying with haggis. It is made from lungs, sheep, and your... Well, made from liver, lungs, and your... I might get into trouble for saying this. Apparently in a sheep's stomach, but obviously it's the B word. But obviously I can't bring it on here because obviously it is a swear word, probably with a B word. But obviously if it's kids are going to be watching it, so probably wouldn't be able to show it on it. Battered haggis and beef on a sausage. I've noticed haggis balls. There is a saying, the birth for new haggis. Battered haggis. Battered black pudding. Yeah, there's battered black pudding in Scotland. I think the difference is, I think the berry black pudding's quite plain, and the one in Scotland's all very like crumbly. Or if you go like to places like down south and that, I think I remember going down south for a full Scottish and it was quite a bit crumbly and all that. But you know, I think the crumbly one's a lot nicer than the berry one, but it's just my opinion. But it did come from my hometown, Bury, the berry black pudding, and there's a big black pudding truck, and there's I think just as you come off the M66 motorway, there's a big black pudding factory where all the black pudding's made. So I'm sure that'd be all quite very interesting. What else is there? Battered fish. Yeah, there's battered fish in Scotland. Yeah, fish is I think it could be battered, but I don't think it's as much as battered sausage. But I think you can get battered sausage over here. If you shop at places like Iceland or Food Warehouse or the section where they have like Harry Ramsden to do it. But if you ever go to a Scottish chippy, then 1000% by a long way, I would 100% recommend you try that, the black pudding or the haggis and sausage. Where else is there? Scottish breakfast. So a Scottish breakfast always has slice. Well, slice is another word to a square sausage, mince and totties, totty scones. I think they're the same things, or potato cakes and all that lot. Haggis, always traditional. Oh, you can't beat a good haggis. I think you can get it up from some parts in England. So if you went Cumbria, you know, if you go to like Westmoreland Farm Shop, Tea-Based Services, M6, or towards that area, or there's a supermarket called Booths where they've got stuff like that. If you go up to that part of the country, then 100% you'll see what I mean. Because if you wait in them cafes, or if you wait in like either supermarkets up there, like Asda, Tesco's, Morrison, Sainsbury's, they do have like the battered, do like the haggis and all that lot, and things that are more Scottish. I think the best thing to do if you want to, if you're interested, always Google it or keep an eye out on their social medias, or go onto the supermarket cafe websites and it'll tell you what they do and all that lot. So that's another thing for Scottish. Battered Mars bar, deep fried. Or you can't beat a deep fried Mars bar. I know you get the normal Mars bar over here, but in Scotland it's all like deep fried and battered. It'll probably be battered and fried in the same thing that you probably get in a kitchen or in a chippy and all that lot. So you can see it there if you showed it is. That's always a very well talked about thing. So I think, yes, again, if you're ever up in Scotland, are very interested in deep fried, then 100% recommend it. I think you can get it in all like supermarkets or Ross license, but I don't think in Britain you'll be able to get stuff like this. I've not shown the other things yet. There it is, Scottish breakfast. You can see haggis, sliced square sausage, minced and totty scones, and the potato cakes on there. Yeah, that's something you can't beat. And obviously, I might go on a bit again, but the birth of a haggis. Oh, I was reading something here. It gives you the list of things that it has on a Scottish breakfast. You might not have seen it, but I'll show it now. Bacon, link sausage, lawn sausage, also known as square sausage. But I didn't know that till I actually Googled it. It was link or lawn sausage, square or slice. I thought it was just that. Black pudding, haggis, baked beans, fried mushrooms. Didn't know mushrooms were fried. I think they are somewhere over here, but I think up there they're all quite fried. Tomatoes, toast, totty scones and fried eggs. Or get your man to tortive. There it is, battered black pudding. Forgot to show you that. I think it's in Giants. I think you'll be able to again get it up if you went to places like Butchers and that up in Scotland. I'm sure you'll be able to get stuff like that quite similar to that. And I think that's it. Your battered haggis. Well, that one's battered haggis pudding. I don't know why the tomatoes there. It might have been added on in it, but obviously I've never had it, so. Chip shop style, battered haggis, and beef sausage. I never knew that either. And that was the one I was saying earlier, the haggis balls and all that lot. That's how haggis is made at the bottom there. It's a bit like how black pudding is. I think if you go around like the markets and all that, it has like stuff like that. It's quite good. But you can't beat it. What else is there? Oh, I think there's another one I've not shown you yet. That's the battered sausage there. That's the one. I think some of it in there has a bit of like gravy and all that lot. So I think Scotland is very popular doing stuff like batter and all that lot. I'll tell you what else they like. The shortbread. I'll show you them there. Millionaire. Scottish. Short. Bread. There it is there, the Millionaire Scottish shortbread. I think there's a few types of it. I think there's a caramel one and a Millionaire one. I think that one's all been sugared up. That's another nice one. And all that lot. You can't beat it. think that's the caramel shortbread, the one up in Scotland and that. And there's Millionaire caramel shortbread. They're really good. I know Scottish people obviously do love a good shortbread. That's a shortbread there. I think there's different. I think I can see if there's different. Walker shortbread. That's the shortbread with the shortbread fingers. I think there is another set. This one's Highland Specialist, because obviously we're in Highland Scottish. That's I think the shortbread I was saying with the different shapes, and I think they have like pineapple and circles and pretty much all stuff like that. Yeah, so I think I'm going to probably stop off going about Scottish food. I'm going to go on to other Scottish things now. So it's like Scottish castles. So there is quite a lot of castles in Scotland. I think altogether there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 castles on there. I'm sure there's more, but I think there's 15 that are tops of them. They're the list here, the 15 of them. Sorry if the writing's not best or great clear, but I'm going to show you now. There's Edinburgh Castle. I think Edinburgh's in the capital city of Scotland. That's the main castle. I've been up there. I know it's like a bit of a long trek, but obviously when you get to see the lovely views of it, or such a fantastic city, honestly, it's absolutely incredible. There's Dunarta Castle. I've never been there. Stirling Castle. I've never been, but I've passed Stirling. I think that's meant to be like Edinburgh Castle on the hill. I don't know. Well, excuse me if I'm wrong, but it is quite a big castle. Balmoral, that's the one where up in Aberdeenshire, that's the one where the late Queen Elizabeth tragically died on. Falkland, Dunfermline, Aberdeen Palace, Inverness Castle, Alwick. Yeah, there's quite a lot of them. I know there's one of them up in Inverness, which is the one where the BBC One show, The Traitors, are set. Oh, I love that show. If you ever get a chance to watch it, I know it's on iPlayer, it's on 2 seasons. I know they're definitely doing a series 3, and I'm third for definite they're going to be doing a celebrity one. If you've not watched it, definitely watch it. I might not bring fully spoiler alerts, but I know the host is Claudia Winkleman, and you've either got to play a game, either whether you're a traitor or a faithful, and if you are traitors, you either kill someone off, and then after that, you have to nominate, either one time you've got to nominate each other, and then at the end you always have to say whether you were traitors or faithful. But I think if you are a traitor, then they're more likely to be happy, but if you're faithful, then they're not. I think Claudia goes, you've banished someone, but if there is any traitors at the end, no matter how much there is, or faithfuls at the end, then they take all the money. Like in the first series, there was 3 winners, they were all faithful. Second series, there was 1 and there was a traitor. Honestly, it's an iconic, successful show, and definitely, if anyone gets a huge chance and a huge success to watch it, then 1,000,000% you need to watch the show. I'm going to Google it now. Where is the Traitors film? Ardross Castle. Let's check if Ardross was on the list of the 15. No, I don't think it is, but there is so much, and Scotland is very popular as castles, a bit like Wales and that. It's in Ardross Castle there, it's in Inverness. I think from where we are in Bury in Great Manchester, it's a good 6-hour drive, and it's, I think they used to film, like Harry Potter films and all that there, and I think they filmed the Traitors USA, and they filmed the Traitors in Australia over here, and it's such a fun show. I think it can be a bit of a tourist attraction at times, but obviously not while they're filming, but it's such a fantastic place, and the location is absolutely perfect. And Claudia Winkleman as well. If you're watching this, Claudia, she plays the role so fantastically. There is no one else that would be better at a role or as good at that job as she is. It's unbelievably fantastic. Obviously, the Scottish Hills are fantastic. I know in Aviemore there's a snow place, which I think, funny enough, in that place, I think it snows like 12 months of the year. I think Aviemore's about just over half an hour away from Inverness. More snow. Yeah, I don't know if it is, but I know it's up in the, you know, the Cairngorms. But if you look at the picture there, it's fantastic. I think it is an area where the Cairngorms are, and it's national parks. And obviously there's a place called John O'Groats, which is the top of the country. Looks fantastic. I've done Land's End before. I've never done the top John O'Groats. I think it's like 15,000 miles apart, so, or 14,000. I don't know how. It's probably a long old day up. I think if you're ever doing the drive from Land's End to John O'Groats, I think it'd take you a good few days to do it all together, but I bet it's fantastic. I know loads of celebs have done it for events like Children Need Comic Relief and all that lot for charity, but yeah, it looks absolutely fantastic. And guys, I'm going to end this video here. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you like this video, guys, don't forget, click the link below and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and obviously keep an eye on me on all my social medias. And obviously best of luck and good luck to Scotland for today. I'm 100% behind you guys, and 1,000,000% rooting you all the way. And I will see you all probably later for another fun-filled packed vlog. So bye for now, and I'll see you all later for another exciting vlog.